The thing is, I do believe that around the Easter time, there are not a lot of new releases. It's more the time of sales and discounts on what has already been on the market. So I don't have a lot of new stuff to talk about today. Let me check what I have actually saved in this 90-second part. Although one is like a double thing because we already talked about this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things. Yeah, 7 things I have to talk about. Let's dive right into this. So the first thing here we actually talked about last week, it's the re-release of the Adept Cosmetics Seahorse palette. And in that video, I got a comment that Adept Cosmetics apparently showed already the inside of the palette on their Rednote account. I'm not active on Rednote anymore. And I asked that person if they would be so kind and send me the link, please, or just show me the picture, and here it is. And what should I tell you? Let's pull out the OG Seahorse again. I don't know about you, but I think these are two different eyeshadow palettes. Completely different vibes. I don't want to say that I like one better than the other. I think this is a pastel version and this is the more saturated version. I am very, very curious when this gets officially announced. Someone commented that they heard something about June, so the early summertime would be great for that. I don't really know if this is a palette that I would rush out and buy again, but on one hand they said they were bringing back Seahorse a second time, but for the last time now, and I personally don't understand why they don't promote this as a completely new palette, because honestly, here, the palette, this is it, this is Seahorse. Call me crazy, but two different palettes. I don't think that these are the same palette. I don't think that this counts as a re-release. This is a new release, but we need to wait for the official launch. We need to wait for more swatches, and I'm very, very curious how this is going to look like at the end. So after 2 months of teasing, Wicked Widow Beauty finally revealed the eyeshadow palette from the American Psycho collection. And first of all, can we please not do this? It got so boring. Stop the teasers. Do not show us every product at once, like one lipstick, one gloss, one blush. It's boring. Just show us the fucking collection and then let's move on. This sparked some discussion, I feel like. I don't know if that discussion is happening also on Instagram. I saw it on Reddit. And to be honest, I don't want to go so much into the detail of that discussion on Reddit because I'm just questioning sanity of people. This, first of all, the cover art, spot on. Love that. The palette inside, I have questions. I have to admit, I haven't watched the American Psycho movie in a long, long time, and I definitely have to do, because I like the movie. I even like part 2 with Mila Kunis. I even think that American Psycho 2 is a good movie too. Has nothing to do with the first part, but it's a good movie. The palette is so random that it makes sense. It kind of makes sense for the time, but from what I now remember from the movie, again, keep in mind, I haven't watched it in probably 4, 5, or 6 years even. I don't see these colors in the movie. It does not make a lot of sense to me. I could be wrong, so maybe there is a movie fan here of this movie that can just give us the examples why these colors make sense. I'm happy to learn. I hadn't got the time to watch the movie again. I am on the fence whether I like this palette or not. People are praising the color story here in the comments. One was writing, "This encapsulates the film colors so well. His clean apartment, the beigey office, the business cards, the 80s business attire, flesh, blood." Blood? Because there's one red shade? No. I don't think this does really show the movie. What I am confused by is actually the blues. I can't put the blues into any scene, any like key scene in the movie. The beiginess, the clean aesthetic of Patrick Bateman, yes, 100%. But the blue? Correct me, please. For me, this is not a question. I will not buy this. I will not get this. It's not for me. The palette itself is $60 with the code WICKED, and 66 without any code. I am really not interested in this. Let me just say it like that. Moving on to Charlotte Tilbury, the brand came out with new Rock and Coal liners. I do have the OG Rock and Coal somewhere here in my bin of eyeliners. Where is it? No, that's Pat McGrath. I do have it somewhere, but I don't know where. Somewhere here into that. And yes, these are all the liners that I own because I am addicted to eyeliners. But what I want to tell you is, where the freak is the Rock and Coal? Oh, here it is. That's the OG Rock and Coal, and it does not have the squishy the swiper on the back. But who has it are the satin kajal liners from Victoria Beckham. And I saw somewhere people saying that, oh my god, she straight up copied it from Victoria Beckham. Do you know how long eyeliners with the sponge tip applicator on the back have been around? Probably since the early 2000s from Maybelline. So this is really not a new concept. What I want to say is, I love the Rock and Coal liner. I think I do have the bedroom black one. I absolutely adore this. It's one of my top 3 favorite black liners in my collection. And I do like now that reformulation thing, or the repackaged thing with the sponge tip smudger at the end. I do like this. I do use the one actually that are on the back of the Victoria Beckham ones. They are a little bit hotter, so be careful. So hopefully the from Charlotte Tilbury are not that, but I do like them. And I think it is a great, great eyeliner. Will I buy this now? Now that you saw my little cup of eyeliners, I think we can all agree that I will not buy this. But if you want to get this, I am affiliated with Charlotte Tilbury and the code and everything is down below. I like the liner. If you're on the hunt for a good smudge-proof but smudgeable until it dries down and just intense kajal liner, they are definitely good for that. Am I the only one that thought that theBalm is out of business? No, they are not. They brought out new blushes. The Swinging Singles powder blushes in 3 shades. We have Ivana Sunkiss, which is described as the perfect bronzer. I'm a hot pink, a viral hot pink, and Anita Mauve is a classic mauve. Well, the mauve, in my opinion, is not a mauve. It's a dark, dusty rose peach color. The hot pink is pretty, looks a bit more like an under eye setting powder. And the bronzer thing, yeah, okay, fine. Is anybody still using theBalm? I think they had their peak over 10 years ago. Everybody was loving their liner, the Schwing liner. That was a thing. And what else was nice from theBalm? Honestly, I don't know. I think theBalm was a brand that I tried every now and then, and I was always disappointed in. So I can easily skip that here. But they used to have really cool face palettes and eyeshadow palettes with cool themings and very nice packaging. I have to apologize in advance because I have no freaking idea how this musician is, how it is pronounced. Is it Sha? Is it Za? It's SZA. I don't know what music she's doing. I just know that she's doing music. And who in the freaking world asked for a brand from her? Nobody. This is not beauty. Trend Mood is writing here. She was teasing her beauty line during her Super Bowl performance with a glassy nude lip. I'm not a beauty maven, but I know lips. And her first drop includes 3 shades of lip gloss. Don't get me wrong, but this is absolutely nothing anybody asked for. This looks horrible, and I think this will just go down like any other no-name beauty brand. I'm sorry, but is anybody ever talking about the Jennifer Lopez one? Is anybody talking about the Blake Lively hair shit? No. Thank you. We didn't need that. What we though didn't need is a reformulation apparently of the Glow Recipe sunscreen. Glow Recipe years ago, 2 years maybe at this point, came out with a classic sunscreen, but everybody was complaining about this, how it pilled. Never tried it, can't say anything about that. They then later came out with a sunscreen stick that I have, and I use it on my no makeup days. I love this sunscreen stick. Definitely nothing that I would use underneath makeup. I feel like it's a little bit too sticky then, too tacky on the skin, and I don't like that. But for no makeup days here at home, especially now that we're heading into summer and I will be sitting outside again a lot, we will do barbecues and we will smoke outside and be outside. I just have the stick and smear it all around my face. I love it for that. And for my own surprise, it's not as fast emptying as I thought it would be. But their like cream sunscreen was horrible, and now they're bringing out the Watermelon Glow Dew Shield Hydrating Fluid with SPF 30. I actually plan to try this because I need to have replacement for Supergoop. If you don't know, Supergoop, the super cool indie brand that was mainly around sunscreen, my favorite sunscreen underneath makeup. They were now acquired, or like the owner of sunscreen is now not the owner of sunscreen. The owner of Supergoop is not in the brand anymore, and now like a bigger company bought them. It was a lot of just shit around the internet, and people were basically saying that this person that is now the CEO of Supergoop, they destroyed apparently other brands. I don't know that. I will wait. But if Supergoop is going down the hill, I need another sunscreen underneath makeup. And since I love Glow Recipe so much, that would just be the next logical addition for me. So hopefully that will not pill. But before I buy this, I have to use up some of my remaining Supergoop. And I definitely want to watch reviews before that. And last but not least, it's not new news, it's a sale announcement, because I said the Easter time I feel like is more sale time than anything, while the Black Friday and the fall time, there are new releases and sale time coming together. But the only mentionable sale in my opinion is the Clionadh Stained Glass Anniversary Sale. So basically what they have is 15% off everything on the website. All the stained glass eyeshadows and the nail polishes, I think too. I was weak, I caved in, and if you watch my Cleona Chronicles series, you know that I have these big empty palettes from Adept Cosmetics. I have in total 330 pans, so spot for 90 eyeshadows from Clionadh in total, and I have 18 missing spots, and I actually found 9 eyeshadows that I didn't have already from Clionadh, and I got them. I ordered them with the anniversary sale. You can, by the way, also stack codes on top of that. They will not give you a lot of discount, but they give you a little bit of extra discount. I'm not affiliated with Clionadh. I wish I was, because I really love the brand, but if you plan on shopping there, just stack the code of your favorite content creator on top. And if I'm your favorite content creator and you wish that I had a code, maybe contact Clionadh and ask them to work with me. Just kidding. Don't annoy them. Basically not kidding. Just ask them. No, just kidding. Don't do that. But you know what I mean? Use all the weapons that you have to save money. And I think these sales from Clionadh are definitely worth it. I actually, nearly all of my shades that I have, I bought during one of their sales that they do. They 2 or 3 times a year. So it's not that when you miss the sale now that you will completely miss another sale for like 2 years or so. So it's a good opportunity, and the sale is still going on until April 30th. That's it, y'all. We're done. We're ending. Here it is. These were the new makeup releases. Thank you so much for joining. Please, of course, always share your thoughts on these releases. Let me know your thoughts. Make also sure you subscribe so you don't miss out any of the other upcoming videos. And if you plan to put in even more support than you already do by watching the video, you can also join the membership here or on Patreon to support this channel. All the income from these memberships will be reinvested into the channel. Thank you so much as always, and I see you soon.